Sometimes I think we hand out applause to everyone except ourselves. We clap for big promotions, shiny milestones, and social media announcements. But the quiet, gritty wins? Mm-mm. The ones that happen behind closed doors? Mm-mm. Silence. And yet, those are the moments that actually build us. Hi, friends. Diane here, and welcome back to Next Chapter Woman, where we talk about confidence, courage, and creating a life that truly fits who we're becoming. And today, I want to hand out a few long overdue rounds of applause, 7 to be exact. 7 moments when you absolutely deserved a standing ovation, but you probably didn't get one. So, here we go. Number 1, saying no when it mattered. That no took guts, whether it was turning down a request, ending a draining commitment, or simply choosing rest over guilt. That was courage and self-regulation working hand in hand. I remember the first time I said no to something that used to define me. I felt awful for a day and free for a month. Boundaries aren't walls. They're doors you close so that the right things can enter later. If you've said a brave no lately, please accept our first round of applause. Number 2, surviving a hard season. Maybe it was illness, loss, loneliness, or a quiet heartbreak that no one else knew about. You might not have posted about it, but you lived it, and you came through stronger. That's perseverance at its finest. It doesn't get trending hashtags, but it changes who you are from the inside out. I've learned that surviving doesn't look heroic while you're in it. It looks like dishes still getting done and emails still being sent. And yet, those are the fingerprints of resilience. Standing ovation number 2 for surviving what tried to take your spark. Number 3, taking care of everyone else. You know this one well. You've been the glue, the caregiver, the planner, the person who quietly keeps life stitched together. You may never even get paid or praised for it, but it's kindness and love in action. And that kind of invisible labor deserves recognition. I see you. Every meal cooked, every appointment arranged, every crisis managed with one hand while you comforted someone with the other. You kept the world spinning for a lot of people, and that's worthy of applause. Number 4, showing up when you didn't feel like it. Ha ha ha, you still went to work, to family obligations, to commitments you made back when you had more energy than you do now. That's responsibility paired with perseverance again, and maybe a little hope. I've had those mornings where showing up felt like dragging myself uphill in mud. But the moment you arrive, even if you're tired, something shifts. You remember your own strength. Showing up isn't small, it's sacred. Another round of applause, please. Number 5, trying something new. This one deserves fireworks. You've tried maybe a class, a project, a new chapter of life that scared you for a little while. That's bravery and love of learning, 2 of the 24 strengths that keep life interesting. Whether it worked out or not doesn't matter. You stretched, you risked awkwardness for your growth. And if you're still standing after that first messy attempt, you're already ahead of most people. So yes, that deserves applause, confetti, and maybe a nice latte. Number 6, speaking your truth. Even if your voice shook, you said what needed saying. I can think of times I've done that in friendships, in work, even with myself. And afterward, I felt both terrified and 10 pounds lighter. That's honesty and integrity, two strengths that get stronger every time you use them. Speaking truth isn't about volume, it's about alignment. You chose truth over comfort, and that's applause-worthy. Number 7, simply being here. You woke up today, you showed up for another round of life in a world that can be noisy, uncertain, and sometimes just plain heavy. That alone deserves recognition. Because being there means you're still in the story, still learning, and still growing. That's hope, the quiet belief that tomorrow might hold something worth seeing. So this final ovation is for you right now, just for being here. Here's what I've learned. We underestimate the courage it takes to live an ordinary day. Most of the applause-worthy moments in my life never happened on a stage. They happened in grocery stores, in quiet kitchens, in the middle of messy Mondays. The truth is, you've already done so many brave things that no one noticed. And maybe that's okay, because now you can start noticing. Take a minute after this video and think, which one of these 7 moments have I lived through recently? Drop it in the comments, not to brag, but to remind another woman that courage looks a lot like her own life. Thanks for spending this time with me today. And until next time, keep celebrating your quiet wins, keep noticing your strengths, and keep giving yourself the standing ovation you've already earned. Bye for now.